A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here is Williams. This Heat team really had to ride D-Wade's shoulders last year.
Well, nothing new there, Kevin. I mean, they really leaned on him for a lot of things. Everything in the stat sheet was something Dwayne had to do: score, rebounding, assist, defense. I think some players got a little too used to leaning on him and expecting him to make every play.
Sometimes you stand around and wait for him to bail you out.
That's right, and you become a spectator instead of a playmaker.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got LeBron James. Arroyo is out there with Mike Miller. Then there's Haslam and Howard. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Kevin, last season they came in with high expectations, but it turned into a very disappointing one for the Philadelphia 76ers. They had the third worst record in the East. But they brought in an exciting new talent in Ohio State rookie Evan Turner, and their new coach Doug Collins said last year was the perfect storm. Everything that could go wrong went wrong with this group, and I just think that the guys are going to bounce back. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Arroyo can't get it to go. And with their team-building process, they were biding their time so they could reload this offseason, and now they're poised for big things, and they think a deep playoff push in the East. Now here's Iguodala. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
That's what happens when you don't square up for your jumper. He faded and gave himself a much tougher shot.
Look here at Andre Iguodala, a 6'7" wing out of Arizona in his 7th season, taken 9th, Clark, by the Sixers back in 2004.
Yeah, another terrific player, Kevin, taken at that 9th spot. I mean, Iguodala continues to round out and develop his game. Last season, he set career highs in rebounding and assists.
And he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
He was never going to let anyone else near that rebound. That was his ball from the word go.
You know, he doesn't waste any time, turn the rebound into 2 points just like that.
Well, he worked so hard to get it, he should score it.
Howard, guarded by Spates. With a step back, Howard's shot is good.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Spates. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Here's Arroyo. Backing down is LeBron. Shoots from 12, and another basket for Miami.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Timeout called the 76ers. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
One of several shots they'll get. 2 more scheduled meetings between these two teams.
The Heat making a switch here.
One more time, give it up for your Sixers dancers.
Here's Spates. No good on the quick shot. Now Wade. LeBron against Holiday. Wade outside. Shot clock at 5. He dumps it off. 3 on the clock. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist by Wade. Miller's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Miller against Iguodala. Sinks it from about 9 feet out. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
LeBron against Iguodala. James. The rebound by Iguodala.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
Wade against Holiday. Wade is covering. Young. And he dunks that one through.
Boy, he's so graceful, so smooth when he takes it strong to the rim like that.
You know, Clark, you can pretty much always depend on him for those kinds of plays.
Yeah, graceful and powerful.
Sure. Here's LeBron. 26 points for him last game against Boston. Wade. Wade, right side. Back to James. Clock is at 3. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Andre Iguodala. LeBron, Clark, so good at dribbling and finishing with either hand.
You know what, Kevin? He writes left-handed, even though he's right-handed. Shows how ambidextrous he is. I mean, he gets it done both ways.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Holiday. Not on the scoreboard yet. Iguodala outside. The tray. Can't get it to go. And Miami will go the other way with the ball. You know, LeBron, what an amazing combination of gifts. You mentioned that he can go with both hands.
Yeah, and he actually plays both ends of the floor. He's so strong, so explosive. I think he may very well be the fastest guy in the league, if not one of them, certainly.
Jacks up the triple. The shot by Turner, no good. The Heat trail by 5. Bosch passes to James. And it's ripped down. Excellent pass on the play.
There's always the chance for something special to happen when he's headed to the basket.
Well, you can anticipate it, but as a defender, you can't necessarily stop it. Turner with it. Iguodala with it. He's got 10.
That was vicious. I mean, real vicious. He hung on the rim just to say, you realize this is my basket, don't you?
Yeah, that is a nice finishing touch, Clark.
You think he bent the rim there, Kevin?
I think he did, sure. Look at it. Kept alive. The 76ers leading by 5. Oh, wow! The emphatic jam.
That's a nice finish in transition, partner. That's exactly how you run the break.
Holiday against Wade. Bosch against Young. Unload from 9. Bosch with the bucket. Bosch has got 12 points in the game.
Your best bet is to deny him that position. Do your work early on defense. Once he gets inside on you, you've already lost the battle.
Wade against Holiday. Spates against Ilgauskas. Here's Young. And it's Miller with the rebound.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
And here is Ilgauskas. Wade outside. There's Miller with the 3. The shot no good. And the 76ers go the other way. Bosch against Holiday. Here's Spates. Kept alive. Here's Young. And he jams it in beautifully.
That's a fantastic effort, Kevin. I mean, really, offensive rebounds are so important to helping your team win.
Clark, just look at how he used his strength to get back up and finish.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. I don't understand it. Kevin, the 3 hasn't been kind to him here in the first half, but he still continues to fire away.
Holiday against Wade. Spates. Spates missing again.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
14 wins in the conference for the 76ers last year. Not a great... Sledgehammer!
That should be illegal, Kevin. Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that?
I don't think so.
Here's Holiday. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Gets rid of it. Now Turner. Pass to Iguodala. Powers through the contact to slam it home, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Dwayne Wade. And the 76ers with some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Spates. Brand comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Drew Holiday. No good, and they don't get the 3-point play. Andre Iguodala grew up in the Chicago area, went to Arizona for just 2 seasons.
And even then, he was a stat sheet stuffer. I mean, his sophomore season, he had 3 triple-doubles. You don't see many of those in the college game. He and Jay Kidd are the only 2 players in Pac-10 history with more than 2 triple-doubles in a season.
That's pretty good company.
Very good company.
Hawes backing down. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Ilgauskas. The first one falls. And Clark, when he was at Arizona in his second season, Iguodala led the Wildcats in assists, in steals, and in rebounds.
And that versatility and athleticism have been clearly on display during his NBA career as well.
Here's Chalmers. Right around 4 minutes left in the second. LeBron outside. And he makes it look so easy, laying it right in. LeBron's now got 9 points. Here's Turner. The leaner. Chalmers corrals the miss off the defensive glass.
Well, it's obvious they definitely come out ahead when it comes to
and it's Wade slamming it down.
What a high flyer this fella is. I mean, fancy moves like that are purely second nature for him.
If we see something more impressive than that tonight, I'll be shocked, Clark.
Yours truly would be too. We've seen D-Wade getting it done. 12 points and 2 steals as well. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Dwayne Wade has carried the heat on his back now, Clark, for what, 4 years?
Well, it seems like since he's been there, I mean, he has a little bit more help and the opportunity perhaps to make some noise in the playoffs.
And let's go to Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have for us?
Kevin, thank you. Swingman Evan Turner out of Ohio State, the number 2 overall pick for the Sixers, the National College Player of the Year last season. Asked about the pressure of being such a high pick and helping get the 76ers back to the playoffs, Turner said, I don't have any pressure. I have a lot of demands of myself. If Philly expects me to be great, then we have a mutual understanding. That sounds like a confident young man, guys.
Boy, you gotta like that. Thanks, Doris. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Clark with Wade in the heat, how do you think this new team will mesh?
Well, I think one of the keys is going to be now that Wade isn't the only real weapon, how do you integrate the other guys into a more prominent role?
Miami trailing. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, Kevin, I think it sort of came down to the fact they did not have to deal with a lot of pressure from the defense they were facing. Had they been up against a good defense, it could have easily been a different story.
The Heat on offense, trailing by 2. And here is Ilgauskas. Behind the arc, Chalmers' shot is no good.
Wide open. That's just daring a guy to shoot the long ball, and he couldn't make him pay.
Williams against Haslam. Here's Turner. Rebound by Mario Chalmers.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Arcs it high. Haslam can't get it to go.
That was simply a case of style over substance, and he missed the shot as a result.
Here's Turner, defended by Chalmers. Here is Brand. Takes it up. Connects from in close. Brand's got his second basket of the night.
That's where you want to be getting the majority of your shots from on offense.
Here's Chalmers. It's blocked. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Williams. Up high and down hard.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Here's Chalmers. 1:08 left in the half. Baseline jumper. No good. And the 76ers go the other way. Here's Turner. Rebounded by Chalmers.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now. That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Turner with it. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3.
They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry, Kevin.
Iguodala against LeBron. Wade outside. Throws it up. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Wade's got 15 points.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
Backing him down is Iguodala. Over James. And that concludes the first half.
How about the game for Iguodala? He's got 16 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too. He played quite a half of basketball there.
76ers lead by 1.
And it's a good one going on out in Philadelphia. Glad to have you with us for our halftime show presented by HP. It's a close game for the 76ers going up against the Miami Heat. On paper, all the experts, everyone said they were the inferior team, but that's why you play the games. Also, Miami looking good in the first half. They've played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. D. Wade was phenomenal in the first half. After 2, he's got 15 points and is up to his usual tricks, dropping a lot of dimes all over the court. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball and both in line for big games if they keep it up. And that'll do it for us. Thanks so much for joining us here. Enjoy the second half.